My journey began at 4 a.m. in the morning to the Scottish island of Orkney. Let's see what we could find on this beautiful island, from wildlife to the beautiful nature and scenery, and this is my experience of this beautiful place. It's day one. I'm here at the Loch Hooray and I came across some beautiful swans floating on the top of the water. I quickly found out that the weather was not on my side. The wind was quite strong here, so I had to find different places to record these beautiful swans as the weather was very unpredictable at the time. As I departed from Loch Array, we went to coast to find some more wildlife. We quickly found out it was the wrong time to see some. So we went down to the shore at the bottom of the island to see what we could find. We came across some seagulls, and that's the only wildlife we saw for the rest of the day. Day 2. Due to yesterday not finding wildlife, I visited the Stromness Museum. While I was there, I was able to speak to one of the member of staff called Jeanette Park. She explains what is in the museum and she explains what they can do and can't do due to the wildlife rules in Orkney.
The original museum, and we are surrounded by specimens and examples of Orkney's natural history. So on a windy day like this, we often get visitors in that want to have a look to see the birds in the collection, because there's more chance of seeing them in the museum than there is out in the natural environment, because they're taking shelter from the wind and the rain and things. So here we have different examples of birds and animals that you will see in Orkney. We have geese and ducks and There will be curlews and lapwings and a variety of different birds. We also have a collection examples of North Ronaldsay sheep that were an indigenous species. They are related to the sheep that we think would have been around in the Neolithic times. So it's in Scarabray, the World Heritage Site. It's probable that they would have had this same type of sheep. And in this case here, we have other examples of mammals that are indigenous to Orkney, such as the otters. Yeah, you don't need to say very much about seagulls. Here we have a golden eagle specimen, and this case is very much about the start of the collection and the Victorians' interest in the natural world and specimens of eggs and birds, and obviously birds' eggs. It's illegal to take any bird's egg specimens today. The collections we have are historic, and we have a licence to have these in our care. And today as well, we can't go out and collect new specimens. They have to die of natural causes, and we can get, so that, for example, this honey butter, it is a rare visitor to Orkney, but it was found injured under taxidermy and was donated to the museum. So we don't add very much to a collection nowadays, but it has to be of natural causes, and you have to be licensed to hold these specimens.
As I go back to my accommodation, I decided to put my camera out to see what wildlife we got outside of it. There were some geese, some hares, and I even caught something very special. I caught two hares mating, and I caught others fighting and chasing each other going across the fields. It's the final day. We drove down to the shore to find some wildlife and to see what we could find. I spent a couple of hours on the shore. I was about to give up, but I saw some heads starting to bob on top of the water. I looked closely, and it was some seals. They started to get closer and closer to me, and they seemed curious what I was doing there, so they get even closer and closer to me. my adventures has come to an end. Orkney was a beautiful place to go to, but if I have to do this again, it has to be in a better condition weather, less stormy, and better timing for wildlife to come out. And thank you to all the people I've met there.